Hey everyone, George here, the Disney Family Man, coming to you with another video. What's going on, everybody? So today I thought I'd talk a little bit about something that's been going on inside the company, primarily with Walt Disney Imagineering, that has been announced right around the time when the shutdown came for the parks when COVID-19 hit the U.S. And it was the announcement of an overall change to the attraction Splash Mountain. And a lot of people were wondering, well, what's the fate of this attraction? Because we've gotten news on it and like one piece of concept art and haven't really heard anything about it. Well, recently, Disney released another piece of concept art and sort of like a little roundtable discussion video involving people within the company, primarily from Walt Disney Imagineering, discussing the in-depth of change, the evolution of the start of what Splash Mountain is to now what it's going to become with the Princess and the Frog. And the one piece of art that I'm actually going to put up on the screen for you right now is very interesting because when you look at this, you can still see guests inside the logs. So the log flume attraction is still going to stay, as for you have seen before in the first piece of concept art when you see the log flume coming down what is Chickapin Hill now into the Briar Patch, but it'll become something else for the Princess and the Frog theme. But you also see Tiana, not in her usual, New Orleans style outfits or her green ballroom dress from the very end of the film. You see her in this sort of swampy bayou type of outfit, along with Prince Naveen and Lewis, the alligator. And from what I understand is the main primary set of the storyline for this attraction is you're following Lewis to recover his instrument, his trumpet, and to be ready for the big Mardi Gras celebration parade that's going to take place at for the finale, I'm assuming. And I'm guessing right at the end of the attraction of Splash Mountain where you see the riverboat and all the animals are on the riverboat singing and dancing. I'm assuming that's where they're going to kind of still utilize those animatronics or maybe reskin them for the big Mardi Gras celebration on the riverboat. I'm for sure they'll still keep the riverboat. I think that would be very smart because it's still very, southern Louisiana, New Orleans style type of, theme to it. But my overall thoughts on this attraction are that even though this is going to be based on an IP, I'm glad to see it actually taking an original concept of a storyline. It's not repeating what the film already had shown us back in 2009. They're continuing the story, so it gives a fresh look with the characters, and it allows you to kind of broaden your mind to say, I don't know what's going to happen. This is, what's going to happen next. It's not already set to a main storyline that you can say, oh, well, in this scene is going to be this, and this scene's going to be that. Well, we could expect to see this. We have no idea what is to come of the storyline of this attraction, only based on these few concept arts. And I think that's the way that Disney was going for it anyway. Because if, again, you give too much of it, then it spoils the fun. It spoils the surprise. However, I would love to see sort of like that climb up the hill right before you do the drop. I would still love, even though this wouldn't be technically original, it would be based off of the movie, but the song Are You Ready by the villain, Dr. Facilier, and I don't know how they would incorporate him, because technically he gets sent to the other side permanently in the film, so maybe he struck another deal and he was able to come back for a certain period of time. But I would love to see like that climb up the hill and you got that bump, 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 bump. Are you ready? And it's like, no, I'm not ready. I think that would be kind of really cool anticipation, for the drop, and then it kind of transitions you to Mama Odie coming to the rescue and using her good magic, her Bayou magic to help you escape from the clutches of Dr. Facilier, and the only way out is down the chute, so to speak. That's my interpretation on that. I don't know if that's exactly how it's going to go. I think that would be really cool if that's what they do. Overall, there's nothing really else that is mentioned right now, but this is the information that Disney has given us. And I think what they wanted to do was to reassure guests and fans alike that even though nothing has been done quite yet, that they are still moving forward with this project of Splash Mountain being rethemed to The Princess and the Frog. And not 100% sure if the Splash Mountain title is still going to be named that, because technically with Splash Mountain, Splash Mountain has no connection to Song of the South or Brer Rabbit and everything. It technically, if anything, it's connected to the film Splash with Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah. That's how it got its name in the first place, for the promotion of the film that was proposed by then CEO Michael Eisner. Other than that, there's no other kind of connection. So technically, it could still be named Splash Mountain, but have a Princess and the Frog theme. Or they could even add an extra subtitle, Splash Mountain, Louis, however, Bayou River Adventure, or, something of that nature. But I'm happy with just Splash Mountain. I think fans that connected with that attraction have, grown to love it, and it just naturally rolls off your tongue as Splash Mountain. So I think it would be wise for Disney to consider just keeping the name of the attraction, just retheming the storyline, and with, new characters and everything based off of The Princess and the Frog. Speaking of which, of new characters, if you actually look again in the piece of artwork, you can see a couple new faces that Disney kind of highlighted in there. You see a pelican to the left, and to the right, it sort of kind of looks like an otter. That I don't know if they're just kind of thrown in there to the mix, or if they're actually going to have some relevance to the storyline as we travel with Louis and Tiana and Naveen. So we'll see. I'm very excited for it. I have been on Splash Mountain the past couple trips, and I did get my feel. I did get to have that hearty, send-off farewell, just in case if I can't make it on there again as the original attraction it is. But I think it's ready. It's time for a retheme. It's time for a new look, and I'm anticipating it, and I'm excited for it. So let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as always, stay healthy, stay safe, stay Disney. Bye, everybody.